Janice Enjoys podcast, where we talk about unlocking life's incredible magic. I'm your spirited host, Nyambu Logari, and I'm delighted to be with you here. Janice Enjoys podcast family, we are so thankful to you guys for always tuning in every week to listen to episodes that inspire you or motivate you to become the best version of yourself and to work on yourself and to realize how this journey, how this adventure will impact us or is impacting your daily life. So, welcome to Janice Enjoys podcast. I am so delighted. I am so delighted to have you guys here. I appreciate you so much and I love you so much. Thank you so much. If you're new here, please, and you're looking to become the best version of yourself, you're looking to build yourself, you're looking to become more aware of who you are, this is the podcast for you. And it's all about adventure and just learning and relearning every single day, learning and relearning every single day about who we are and the core values and our core values, and also about our beliefs. So if that is something you're looking into to become the best version of yourself, to become more aware of who you are, and to build yourself up, this is the podcast for you. And I am super proud of you. I'm so proud of you, honestly, because this journey is always taken by people who are confident about themselves and they are so proud, and you love the adventure. Let me just say that. And it's a bold step that you have taken to be here and to want to know how to better yourself, because that is what we're doing here. We're learning from each other and we are expanding our horizons and we're making ourselves better people every single day for the world that we live in, right? Okay, I'm so excited about today's episode, and I love you guys. So if you've not subscribed, hit on the subscription button and please subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate your support, for actually supporting me, and I love you guys. I totally do. You even encourage me, you even motivate me to be here every week. You know, when I see you liking the content that I'm posting, when I see your kind words, it motivates me to be here every single week. So, welcome to Janice podcast. We love you guys here. If you have not listened to last week's episode, please go back to my videos. You'll find it there. And if you are not listening from or you're not watching us on YouTube, you can also find me on Spotify and Apple Music, Janice Enjoys podcast. Because this adventure, we want to share it with the world. We want to share it with everybody. We want to document our growth. We want to document everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is the podcast for you guys. And thank you so much for your support. And I love you so much. And I'm proud, and I'm super proud of you if you've taken this journey. Honestly, it's a huge step in your life. And that's said and done. It's the week of Eid. I'm sorry, I forgot the other. I don't know what the Eid what? Yeah, it's Eid Fitr. Yeah, I don't know if I pronounced it well, you guys. I don't know if I pronounced it well, but Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim viewers and everybody who celebrates Eid Mubarak to you guys. Enjoy your Eid. I'm not sure if I have any solid plans for my Eid this year, but I'll see how it unfolds. You know, I'll see how it unfolds. Even just sitting by myself is an amazing way to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. Yeah, so I love you guys, and those who will be on midterm, the adults who will be on midterm. This because I heard you guys calling it midterm. This holidays that we are having in between office days, their midterms or working days. So if you're having your midterm, enjoy your midterm and celebrate yourself and love on yourself and celebrate with your God, you know, because it's a day that Muslims, they honor God and they celebrate their day in however that they do. Okay, so on today's episode, I'll just jump into today's episode. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about confidence. You know, confidence. Yes, I know confidence. It's a topic that we usually don't talk about much. We just hear the word confidence being thrown here and there, without the deeper understanding of what confidence is and what confidence can do to you as a person. For me, I wasn't that confident about myself. I didn't have that growing up as a young child, and as growing up, I didn't have too much confidence. In fact, I was that girl that used to put herself to exclude herself, you know. because I didn't have much confidence about myself. I couldn't air out my opinions or my views. I couldn't say anything. I just put it to myself. I just bottled up emotions and put them inside. But at the end of the day, it did more damage than good to me, you see. So confidence, and I don't know why people usually assume that I'm so confident. I think because of my talkative side, or who that's yeah my talkative side. But I'm not, I used not right now I'm confident, but I used not to have that kind of confidence. You can tell I have confidence. You guys, you saw me holding a microphone. Oh my god, I was singing karaoke. I imagine, who knew I'd have that kind of confidence. Anyway, that apart that, besides confidence, we have it's inbuilt. And when it is trashed, confidence sometimes it is trashed, or it is tampered with when we are young. When, for example, for me, it was tampered with when I was told that I had big ears, and they used to call them popo. I don't know what is popo, and I don't know what is popo, by the way. I never knew. So it came from my primary school class teacher, my class 2 class teacher, and it grew because some of the pupils we used to go to school with, they used to call me that, and it became like something that everybody referred me with, so it really tampered with my confidence, because like I told you, that it made me feel like I was not beautiful enough. It made me think, also, my confidence was tampered with when I thought that I wasn't beautiful enough in my skin. Can you imagine? Before I started doing this podcast or this channel, I didn't know that I didn't believe that I was that beautiful. I didn't believe that. But after I built my confidence up for some time, I am comfortable. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable in my ears. I'm confident in them. I show them off all the time. I told you about them. And now nobody can bring me down. It's like when I got to understand myself more and better, in that it's going to take, it's so difficult for you to bring me down, using things that are irrelevant to me, using things that I don't even notice them anymore, things that I can't change. Exactly, that is the word, things that I cannot change, because I can't cut off my ears, I can't go ripping off my skin and saying all this, so now that I became comfortable and confident with them, I am now confident, now for you to begin starting your confidence and putting yourself out there for opportunities to find you, and putting yourself out there to be more visible by people, to be more heard, because sometimes we feel like we are not heard, or we are not seen enough. I don't know if you had that feeling before, whether it is with your siblings, whether it is with your parents, or whether it is your peers, whether it's your partner, sometimes, or your community. Sometimes we want to feel seen and heard, but it's difficult because we hide ourselves so much, because we cling onto that judgment that people passed on to us, and we don't grow, and we don't bloom. So for me, the first step that I took, and I think that is very important, even you guys, you can, if you want to try, you can try and tell me, is doing physical exercises, physical activities. For me, I began with my yoga, because at first, because I was not comfortable with my body, I began losing weight. I began by losing weight. I really wanted to lose weight and become more comfortable with my body, so that I can dress however I want, because we all know that sometimes our bodies can limit us to wearing certain clothes, especially if we're not confident with ourselves. So for me, I decided I really wanted to change my physical appearance. It really started with me. So I started doing yoga. And most of you know that I do yoga, by the way. I do yoga, and I started doing yoga because I wanted to get rid of my big stomach. I had a big, not so big, but it was visible, and it really made me uncomfortable. I had a very big tummy, so I started doing yoga. When I started doing yoga, my main intention was really to lose the tummy, wasn't anything else. But people who work out, people who do physical exercise, they can attest to this. Physical exercise doesn't really change your body only; it changes your mental, your mind, and it changes completely who you are. Those who do physical exercise, they can attest to this. So when I began doing yoga, it changed me. It literally changed me over time, because my mind now started becoming stronger, and I began having strong sense of being. I had a good impression about who I am, and I just wanted to be. I just became a person who wants to achieve more and more out of life, and the importance of these physical exercises. They are seen in your physical appearances, and they are seen also in your Oh, excuse me. And they are also seen in your behavior and the character that you embody. And choose a physical exercise that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy going to the gym, you're just going to dread every minute that you're in there. Like for me, I felt like I couldn't manage going to the gym. First of all, because I was broke at that time when I started doing yoga, and I was looking for an easy exercise for a cheap exercise that a physical exercise that was going to help me. And apart from being broke, I also wanted to do an exercise that I felt that I did want to to strain a lot, because so I literally enjoyed doing it, and I enjoy doing it up to today, because it feels like, it looks like it's a easy flowing exercise, of which it is, but the outcomes are so big, the outcomes are so big and they're so strong. Another thing that you need to build your confidence with, it is to expose yourself to knowledge. You have to be so hungry for knowledge. You have to be so hungry to expose yourself to better things, to better information, to information that is going to help you be that person that you want. For me, the thing that really helps me most is watching podcasts, listening to people who have gone through some things, like Jay Shetty. You know Jay Shetty? It's called Jay Shetty, right? The podcast of Jay Shetty. I listen to that guy literally so much. And that podcast changed my life. And for you, it can be anything. It can be snippets, it can be motivations. And let me tell you, motivation is okay. Listening to motivational videos and inspiration videos is okay. But motivation can do so much. But you deciding, you putting yourself out there to do the activity, that is the real game changer. That is the real game changer. Like for me, when I began this channel, you remember, you guys, I didn't have like this confidence that I do have right now. And it has only been almost a year, even not a year yet. Imagine if I do this in the next 3 years, 5 years. I usually sit down and ask myself that. And I usually do that, and I really tell myself, girl, you have grown, So you expose yourself to information. You hunger for that knowledge. You hunger for that knowledge that you want. If it is something that you want to begin, if it is a business that you want to start of your own, you dig deep and do thorough research about do and expose yourself and find information about that particular field. And right now we have so much information we cannot fathom. I don't think there's any other generation that had this opportunity to have this kind of information like we do, because we have social media and we have access to internet literally everywhere we go. That. So most of the places that we go. So you can imagine how much information you can get from all these places, YouTube, TikTok, and that for you to hunger for knowledge, follow people on socials who have those things that you have. For me, I told you about fashionable stepmom. You saw me even with her that day. In fact, when I was with her, I felt that energy, and I felt like, babe, you know what? You're going to get there one day. So it feels, you just expose yourself to these people and you just follow them, and you, not in a point of hating, you follow them in a point of learning and getting more informed about their daily lives. Even if they don't show us everything, but the little things that they show, you'll pick whatever that it is. Even if you're watching something on TV, you're watching something on your phone, just make sure you pick something that you learn from it. Expose yourself to as much information as you can, so that you can help build your own confidence. Another thing that really helped me build on my confidence is reflecting. I was thinking about this, I think the other day. I was reading my journal from 5 years ago, and you guys, let me tell you, the things that I wrote there and the things that I prayed for, the life that I'm living in right now is the life that I prayed for 5 years ago. I know it sounds crazy. In 2019, I was praying for a house or for a home, because I had just left home. I came to Nairobi. I just wanted to expose myself. I was praying for a job. I was just praying to be exposed, to know people. I learned. And the information and the reflection and the fulfillment that you get when you reflect, and the compassion. But then you have to reflect with a lot of compassion and with a lot of vulnerability, without judging yourself. Because let me tell you something for a fact, you guys, when you start judging yourself and telling yourself, like for me, for example, when I started reflecting on that, if I started telling myself, you've not accomplished this, but I have accomplished so many things on the list that I had for my life at that particular time, and according to the vision that I had, because my vision was just shallow, was not so expound, but after meeting people, after interacting, after being exposed to information, after being exposed to people, I got to expand my horizons. I got to want more out of life, and that is the reflection that I was having right now, that day. So I was thinking to myself, what if you start judging myself? The moment you start judging yourself and being so hard on yourself and lacking compassion on yourself, you're blocking your growth. You're literally blocking your growth, because when you judge yourself, you don't see the things that you already have, and you're not even grateful for the things that you already have, and you're not even grateful for the journey, and you're not even grateful for where you are at the moment. So you have to reflect with a lot of compassion. You have to reflect with a lot of compassion and be disciplined enough to know that if my path was redirected from how I thought I'd be in the next 5 years, you have to be so very, very compassionate with yourself and tell yourself, okay, I was redirected from that path because something better is coming, not because you lost anything. That is how you build with compassion. And you can't be judging yourself so much. You have to understand that there is a part of you that knows more than you know. There's a part of you that is inside of you that knows more than you know. That is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind knows so much more than what we know, like when we are like this. It knows so much, because it knows where you're going to be in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years. And that is growth for you guys. And that is how you build your confidence, and that is how you build your self-esteem. I told you about self-esteem and at the other time I was telling you, and you really have to understand that anybody who is trying to project who is trying to tell you what you have to do or who you are supposed to be, they're just afraid of facing their own fears. Like, for example, me growing up, apart from the ears, I have a family member who used to tell me, Nyambu, you're a bad girl. You're a very bad person. You're a very bad person. Then I came to realize she's not only telling me, she's telling everybody. She's telling her friends they're bad people. She's telling other family members that they're bad people. So you can't tell me that everybody is bad. So it means there's something about her that is wrong, and she has not recognized it. And even if you try to talk to somebody like you try to talk to somebody like this, they cannot understand. They just have to see it for themselves. So it's like right now somebody comes and tells me, you're not Nyambu. I'll be like, hey, you guy, I'm Nyambu, and I know that. You can't change that. So when you believe that you have confidence, when you believe that you're beautiful, when you believe that you're compassionate, who can take that from you? And let me tell you, when you're not confident, people sense it, and they manipulate you, and they use you, and they treat you so bad, and they treat you the same way that you treat yourself. Because when you don't have confidence, you lose yourself in the process. You literally do. Okay, so having self-confidence is very important for you to, and it comes from the small habits. Small habits that I told you that you need to build around those habits. The habits are the physical exercise, the mental exercise. Mental exercise is, for example, reading your Bible and knowing God for yourself, praying. That is a reflection. That is yani talking to God. You're telling God about your day. You're telling God about your things, how they are going. You're telling God about your dreams. You're telling God about your hopes in life, And that is number 2. Number 3, that is going to help you build the habits that are for every day. Making your bed every single day. Literally, making your bed is such a simple step, but it's such an achievement. Let me tell you, it's such an achievement, because after you've made your bed, you feel when you come back in the evening, you don't feel successful after you've made your bed immediately. The time that you feel successful is in the evening, when you go to that bedroom when you want to sleep. So build your confidence through the small habits. Build your mental health through the habits of exposing yourself to positive information, and information that is helping you grow and become the best version of yourself. Listening to podcasts, listening to storytellers who tell us about their stories. Lynn Ngugi, for example. Listening, and make sure you catch on the good things. Because even if somebody tells you they are perfect, they are not perfect. It's a lie. We just try to show that we are perfect, but nobody is perfect in this world. So you have to build with compassion and discipline. Discipline is very, and don't be so hard on yourself. When you don't accomplish, you don't be so hard on yourself. That is where your compassionate side comes in, and you tell yourself, oh my God, I'm going to improve on this, and I'm going to improve on this. Okay, that is how you build your confidence. Try to build your confidence, ladies. Try hunger for that success, hunger for becoming a better person. Have that hunger. Be so desperate to become that person, because you can't be the same person every time. I tell you that all the time. In fact, literally, reflection and compassion, do that all the time, and it's going to make you feel like you're a better person, and you're going to just build on yourself. And the good thing about confidence is the moment that you feel confident, and the people that are around you, they're going to feel confident about themselves as well automatically. So don't ignore about the physical activity, because the physical activity is literally what is going to change your mental health. Because the moment you if you're going to be running like a kilometer or 2 kilometers a day, today you do it, the next day, the next day, the next day, 5 days, on the 10th day it's already a routine. Do you know that it's already a routine? Like for me, yoga, I just started doing it like 1, 2, 3 days. Within a matter of time, I was already addicted to, not addicted, it was already a routine that if I didn't do my physical exercise every morning, I felt like something was missing, you know. So physical exercise that you really enjoy, you truly enjoy. Don't do things that that is forcing you. Don't do things because other people are doing, or don't do exercises that you feel like they're going to take too much from you. Do an exercise that you really enjoy. You can do running. You can sign up in a club that does these activities, like, what is this game called? Table tennis. So much activities, you know. Just try to find even Pilates. You know, I saw Debs saying she does Pilates. I tried doing Pilates. My God, guys, that thing is it's not difficult, but oh my God, you hold your breath until you're like, oh my God, are my lungs still there? You know, you just start doing like this, and you start feeling your lungs, and you feel, oh no. But anyway. There are people who enjoy that. I hope I graduate from yoga to Pilates, because oh damn. And for real, guys, you'll see my body in my summer body. You're going to see the results of my actually, most people have seen the results of my yoga, right? Yeah, but I've not shown you my summer body. Just wait until I go to the coast. Until I go to the coast, you'll see my summer body. So yes, do the physical exercise that you really enjoy, and you see yourself transform into a better version of yourself. And I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you for choosing to better your life, to become the best version of yourself. You know, another thing that I almost forgot. Another thing that really changed me after I did my yoga, I did my physical exercise, and I started building myself. I decided to do like a declutter of my closet. Do you know what, you guys? My closet was full of that. What do I call them? My closet was full of things that I was not even wearing. You know, this habit of going and buying things because they are 150, because they are 200, because they are 300. Oh my God, don't buy just quality things. It doesn't matter even if it is one in every year. Just buy one. Buy yourself one things. I decided that I decided to learn how to do my makeup. That is how you change your physical appearance, and eventually it lifts up your self-esteem. Let me tell you. I decided to learn how to do my makeup. I decided to learn how to do my wigs, and I installed my own wigs. I decided to learn how to do my hair. Everything. You just start with yourself. It starts here. Then you find yourself, you attract things that are, you'll find that even those people that you had forgotten that they existed in your life, they start coming back into your life, because they can see that now your confidence is built up, and they're attracted to that confidence. They want to know how you're doing it. They want to know how it's happening. And you can tell now my closet is better, my physical appearance is better, I'm comfortable under my skin. I'm just comfortable, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful, and I'm so comfortable under my skin. And I wish that on everyone, honestly, to build their confidence, and become the best version of yourself, and expose yourself, and put yourself out there. Take as many risks as you can, you know, because anyway, we only live once, and this is an adventure, you know. And this adventure, after all, if you're not doing the adventure, where is the fun? There's no fun. And if you know me, you know I like myself some fun. Anyway, that's all for today, ladies. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of building your confidence. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Please stay prayed up. Pray to God. Pray everything. Tell him everything. I mean everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Okay, see you next week, guys. Bye bye.